Reluctant Dragon.
And the Mr.Toad Show.
He's the most reluctant dragon that the world has ever seen. Yes, a very mild-mannered dragon who's reluctant to be mean.
Though he may be big, he's the silent type.
See him tiptoeing about.
He's reluctant to be a violent type.
You can even try him out.
Oh, delicious. Coconut custard. Temper. That should be a no-no.
He's the most reluctant dragon that the world has ever seen. Yes, a very mild-mannered dragon who's reluctant to be mean.
I love you,
A daisy. Oh dear, the end of another boring day. Nobody ever comes to visit or anything. And at least it's peaceful and quiet.
King Hermann the Atrocious hereby proclaims that Tobias the Dragon will receive an award tomorrow for not blasting the village of Willowmarch for an entire month.
Zounds! Me? An award? Gadzooks! Oh, I'm so excited. How will I ever get to sleep tonight? Well, that's one way. Joe, what a day. In fact, it's an award-winning day. Just look at that beautiful blue sky, the towering noble trees, and the pretty little... a daisy! Oh, dear. I've got to get rid of that ghastly weed before the citizens arrive, or whammo! Out the window goes the award, and into the doghouse goes Tobias. This should be just about the right spot. Boulders away! Good show. A direct hit. Hello, what's this? I do so detest violence, but sometimes it just can't be helped. This is an emergency. Here I come, you little pest, ready or not. There now. This ought to be just about the right spot. There, that ought to do it. Now to get this place cleaned up before the citizens... I've got to hand it to you, you infuriating flower. You have raised the ire of the most reluctant dragon that the world has ever seen. Perhaps using dynamite is dirty pool, but I'm desperate. Farewell, noble foe. Finally. I'll tell you something. That's one tough daisy.
Da-da-dee-da-da. Come along, fellow willow marchers. The dragon's cave is wide. Good grief. The place is a mess. Oh, well, the award is not for neatness. Right this way, everybody.
Are you sure we can trust this fire-breathing friend of yours, little girl?
Now, really. Would I, why? Yoo-hoo, dragon. Come on out and get your award.
I can't come out ever again.
Can't come out? Why, that's perfectly ridiculous. Why not?
Because there's a mean, stubborn Daisy out there that won't go away.
Oh, this cute little thing. Why, that's the simplest problem in the world to take care of. Out you go, you little devil. Okay, Tobias, it's all clear. The daisy's gone.
Gone? Well, by George, it is. Whatever did you do with it?
Here it is, you silly dragon.
A daisy!
I suppose I shouldn't have done that. But how could I resist? He's such a funny dragon.
Driving down the road, could it be Mr. Toad? Who's that flying overhead? Could it be Mr. Toad? Who's that at the finish line? He's a friend of yours and mine, a happy, carefree, gadabout guy. Here he is, Mr. Toad.
I love him.
Happy, carefree, gadabout guy. There he goes, Mr. Toad.
What's the blithering fool up to now?
A new hobby, no doubt. One harebrained scheme after another. Toadman, what on earth is that racket all about?
What's the matter, chaps? Haven't you ever seen a time machine before?
Time machine? I'll not stand by and see you squander precious money on such nonsense.
Wrong there, Badger. The whole miraculous invention cost me nothing. Just threw together a few spare parts from the auto, an old crate, and the workings from the old grandfather clock. Might even take a trip back in time to visit me old grandfather. Hop aboard, chaps. You're just in time for me maiden voyage.
The man's daft. Beyond a doubt. Even so, it's the first of his inventions that didn't cost a king's ransom. I say we humour the man. Oh, jolly.
Lead the way, Toad. A time machine. No plans. Let's see now. How about the Middle Ages?
How about the Middle Ages, he says.
The things I have to do for friends, and as soon keep company with enemies.
Camelot, here we come.
Oh dear, what's happening? The thing's gone haywire.
Is this a time machine or a time bomb?
Don't fret, chums. We'll be off in a minute.
You're off already, if you ask me. Let me out of here.
Here we are. Gentlemen, I give you...
Camelot. I'd like to give you the back of me hand. Just let me out of here. I say, Toad, really? Oh, by Jove, we do seem to be elsewhere, don't we? Faith and bejabers, the thing worked. This is Camelot.
Here now, one of the local residents. We'll ask.
Yoicks! A bloomin' monster!
Run, man! Monster? Stop that nonsense. It's just a little girl. A big little girl, I'll grant you, but all the same. I say, little girl.
Hello? What's this?
Would you be so kind as to tell us where we are?
This is Willowmarch, my favorite place in the whole world.
Just as I thought. We should have taken a left about 3 centuries back.
Hey, you're a toad, aren't you? Next to dragons, my favorite things are toads, badgers, water rats, and moles.
A weird lassie, that one.
Mr. Toad at your service. We're new in this day and age, and we'd like to look around if you don't mind.
Oh, please be my guest. How would you like to meet a real live dragon?
What is a real live dragon? Who knows? Who cares?
Lead the way, young lady.
He lives right here. You just rub him. Yoo-hoo! Tobias, you've got company.
Coming. Welcome to my humble home.
Egad, dear me. Saints preserve us.
Was it something I said?
By Jove, a real live dragon. Be a good chap and breathe some fire for me.
Oh, no, sir. I couldn't possibly do that.
As I live and breathe, a reluctant dragon at that.
I told you, you just rub him.
Now, let's see. You've seen the clock tower and the bridge. Just ahead is the palace. And you must meet King Hermann the Atrocious. He's just the nicest man you'll ever meet.
What am I running here? A zoo? Get those vermin out of my palace!
But, sire, they're visitors from the future.
Future my foot! Take them back to the swamp where they belong before I sick the royal cat on them!
They've come bearing gifts for the king.
Gifts? Well, why didn't you say so, bonehead? Bring the vermin, bring the cuddly little things up here!
Your Majesty, it gives me great pleasure to present you with a bunch of the best that the world-famous Toad Hall greenhouse has to offer.
Big deal! What the heck is this junk anyway?
Unless I'm mistaken, sire, it's a miniature bunch of...
You've got to get that ruddy invention of yours working and get us out of here!
Drat!
Hurry up! Get a move on!
Jove, what a trip! Next, I think we ought to visit ancient Greece. A few things I want to talk over with that Socrates fellow.
Not on your life! You can count me out. I dare say, I hope I've seen the last of your time machine. You know, what's that noise? The time machine. You forgot to turn it off! Oh, drat!
No fair, chaps. It must be delivering someone from medieval Willowmarch. Perhaps even the
dragon!
Jolly what?
Quick, turn it off!
Head for the hills! Smashing! What a great surprise! Welcome to the 19th century, Tobias!
The 19th century? Good grief. I've often thought of getting away from it all, but this is ridiculous.
It's a deal, then, gentlemen. In return for your 5 bags of gold, I will give you Tobias, a real live fire-breathing dragon, to exhibit at your zoo.
Correct, sire. Get a dragon, the zoo's greatest find. Right, Hinckley?
Correct, Bantley.
Oh, boy! I get rid of the dragon and turn a fast buck at the same time. He should be here any minute.
You sent for me, Your Majesty?
A dragon!
Was it something I said, sire?
Oh, confound it, you stupid beast! What are you trying to do? Blow the whole deal?
Deal? What deal?
I just sold you to those two fellas on the chandelier so they could put you in their zoo.
A zoo? I don't think I'd like that.
All you have to do for the rest of your life is sit around and scrounge peanuts from kids. And besides, who asked you? The price was right. And you're just a nuisance around here anyway.
Gee, I didn't think you could get life just for being a nuisance.
Hey, fellas! The deal's still on, isn't it? You still want the dragon, don't you?
Not like that, you fool! That's a fierce dragon, not a puppy dog.
Of course it's a dragon! You ordered a dragon, you got a dragon! What do you think I am, a used car dealer?
But dragons are kept in a cage. They're dangerous.
A cage? You dummy! Why didn't you come in a cage? What do you mean coming in here and scaring my customers halfway to Tuesday?
How could I be so stupid? I'll never forgive myself.
There now, that's better.
Oh, yes, indeed. I always say a dragon in the cage is worth two in the bush.
By Jove, that's clever. Now, let's feed it and take it back to the zoo. Hinckley?
Right, Bantley.
Oh, thank you, sir. Dear me, I'm starved. Oh, cabbage, wild spinach, elm leaves, and daisies. Daisies!
Come on, fellas. I know I gave you a 30-day money-back guarantee, but this is all a mistake. It was just the daisies. He's allergic to them. Otherwise, he's as gentle as a lamb.
Oh, dear. The life of a convict is so dull. I'm fed up to here with peanuts.
Hey, pal.
Me? Are you addressing me? Oh, joy! I've made a friend, a fellow being with whom to pass the long, weary hours, a soulmate with whom to communicate, exchange ideas.
What are you, some kind of nut?
Oh, no, I'm a dragon. Tobias is the name. I'm from the kingdom of Willowmarch, a pleasant little place.
Will you knock it off? We got a proposition for you.
We? Who's we?
My pal King in the next cage.
Another friend. Now, if we only had a fourth for bridge.
Hey, he talks funny, don't he, Monk?
Yeah, he must have been in here longer than the rest of us. Hey, pal, you want to hear our proposition or don't you?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Me and King are planning a break.
A break?
Yeah, we're gonna bust out of this joint, and we could use a guy who can breathe fire.
That would be a terrible thing to do. Illegal, you know.
Hey, Monk, he must be one of them goody-goody cons.
Yeah, listen, you chicken. You better clam up and don't rat on us.
Chicken? Clam? Rat? But I told you, I'm a dragon. Oh, darn. I always seem to say the wrong thing. Such a beautiful friendship while it lasted.
Hey, kids! A dragon! Just like Tobias!
Hooray! A dragon!
Egad!
I wonder if this dragon likes daisies as much as my friend Tobias.
No, little girl. Don't!
Gee, just like Tobias. I guess all dragons live at their Watch closely, kids! You're gonna
Hey, Monk, he changed his mind.
Yeah, at first I thought he was reluctant, but he's an all right dragon after all.
No, Hinckley. I think we've been sold a faulty dragon.
Right, Bantley. 3,
4, 5. There you You Indian givers!
But that's not all, Your Majesty.
What do you mean that's not all?
Your friend here caused a great deal of damage to the zoo and the loss of hundreds of valuable specimens. The total bill comes to 14 bags of gold.
14 bags of gold? You mangy mastodon! You just just let me get my hands on you!
Your Majesty, please! It was all a ghastly mistake! Oh, dear. Anybody in the market for an expensive but friendly dragon? Welcome. You're just in time to see what's coming up next on my favorite television show. Actually, it's going to be rather exciting. What am I so nervous about? Nothing to be afraid of. Ghosts, huh? The very idea. Everybody knows there's no such thing as ghosts.
Oh!
Yipe!
Jolly, some magic! Bully!
But Toadman, they were supposed to fall down and play dead. And we were to emerge victorious.
A few script changes and nobody will notice the difference. Besides, it's about time the Indians won one.
Citizens of Nottingham, I shall rule by the sword, and whoever defies me shall feel the wrath of my sword.
He's the most reluctant dragon that the world has ever seen. Yes, a very mild-mannered dragon who's reluctant to be mean.
Though he may be big, he's the silent type.
Tiptoeing about.
He's reluctant to be a violent type.
You can even try him out.